Hey, coming at you on a Tuesday. Yeah, I've been out of the video thing for a little bit for a couple weeks. Um, what's happening? Well, it's life. Things are been busy this time of year, a couple weeks. But I want to get back because there's so much happening on this project, and I just want to touch on it. First off, I want to do a major shout out to my cousin Tommy, buddy. I love you. I think the world of you. He bought me this uh, thing here for doing brushes. Now, if you do a lot of acrylics like I do, this is absolutely perfect. You just wash the brush out, push the button right here, and it goes away down into the tank. Outstanding. But anyway, appreciate him so much, and I know he's thinking about possible retirement down the road. And I pray he has a great retirement, whenever, however. Uh, I'm very happy for him on that. But anyway, really appreciate that. That's for my birthday. So that's where we're at on that. And it's something you can use all the time. And that's something you got to bear in mind. Something on the bench that help you keep your brushes looking a lot nicer. You might be able to take some of the dollar store brushes that I use. You make them last longer, if you can wash them out like this. This is perfect. Okay, next thing. The docks. Well, as you can see, we've got the all the edges in on the docks. And let me kind of angle this here. All these are in. Okay, looking really good. I got the gutter in right here, all the way down. Gutter pipe all the way down the side of the building right here. I also worked hard on getting the brick right here onto this side of the building. If you look, it looks like you got like bricks, like mortars falling out. Uh, Looks pretty cool. I like it. I like the way it turned out. Basically, you're using the stuff from the hobby shop. That's basically brick, and you're just cutting it in like maybe an angle piece like that, gluing it on with super glue. Now these have to be weathered. I am working on that. That's going to be basically, I'm just going to be using it to my wish on this. Is all I'm going to be doing. Yeah, where you at? Right here. This stuff right here. Good stuff. And what it basically is going to put a little bit of rust, like I do have right here and on the end right here. I'm probably going to do some of that on the gutter. That's coming up too. So we got some weathering to do. Not a problem. Okay, now, next big thing. I got to cut a office door for inside here, all the way to the back wall. I'll be working on that. This is going to be the part. It's actually a sponge board. And I'm just going to cut that to size, put a door handle on it. It'll be a white door. It's going to be going right back in the back here. So it's going to be neat. Got that going on. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, the pavement, the black sheet, which is basically a foam board like this right here. That'll be going on also. This has been painted all the way down here on the bottom. That's coming up probably this week, so hang in there. We got more videos coming. When I do that, I will be striping the lines in for the trailers with this stuff. It's 3mm Tamiya masking tape. $4.40. So it's pretty affordable. It's great for that. So I'll be working on that. So if you have a parking lot and you're scratching your head and you're trying to build a structure, this is good stuff for striping. And if you look, it's not super thick. So that's coming up too, as soon as we get the payment down. All right, now I want to talk about the freight. All the freight has been done. There we go. All the freight, everything's been glued on, super glued onto the skids that were cut into three planks. What basically is going to end up happening is that all this stuff's going to be like 2 sections of freight per door, all the way down. But anyway, yeah, this is how you do the freight. Now you're probably asking yourself, let me see if I can find that. I don't have it here. Oh, right here. Um, because I want to share the products that you guys may want to get. You can get this at Dollar Tree, and they're called counting blocks, cubes, and that's all these are. That's all these are on these skids right here. And I don't think I paid a whole lot, but I've been working hard on doing that. Now, with that being said, this stuff, these are going to have to be painted. Everything's got to be painted. The skids, the boxes, is coming up. You know, you just take super glue, make sure your round dot right there is on the inside or on the bottom, and make sure the smooth side's out. You just take super glue and put it in like that, and you start building your skid just like this. Glue them together, glue them onto the skid, and you start building your skid. Okay, so with that being what it is, we got the forklift that has to be painted, and that's a loop for the forklift. That shouldn't take too long, but we're going to super detail the best we can out on that. And I've also got the pallet jacks going to be painted. That should go pretty quick. What we're going to end up doing on this is I'm going to cut about right here on here. And then that way, when I have these against the wall, I'm going to shove the pallet jack in like so. So it'll look just like that. Anyway, we got these going on, and I was able to get a hold of some decals. And a lot of these have got the same logos on here. So that means I'm going to be able to make some skids with some of these on there as skid of product. Whatever it might be. For instance, I don't know, let me see here. Oh, what was the sheet I was like just looking at? Hold on, give me a sec here. Maybe shell products, or you know, you can do a lot of this on a printer off a computer too. If you just want to do that, you're basically super gluing stuff on. Or BP products is another one right here. That's how I'm going to do that. Let me see here. Yeah, there's all kinds of neat stuff you can do with these. A lot of these, you're not going to see it when it's up back against the wall. You're not going to see everything in back, so you just have to do like the sides and the front and the bottom corners or whatever. And that's the way it's going to look like when it's in there, just like that. So that's the next thing that we're going to be working on. So I got to get them painted. Thinking about doing white boxes. Not sure on that yet, but we're working on that. So that's what we got on that. Trying to think what else here. Oh yeah, this Saturday, if you guys are running around, happen to be in the Ontario, Ohio area, Hobbytown, I will be there 12 to 5, 12 noon to 5 in the evening. Come on up, and if you're interested, give me a PM or whatever at DannyBuildsModels@gmail.com. And we are starting this up again. The last few months we've had to kind of just back off because there's so much going on, you know. So we've been working on that. But if you guys want to, once more time, it's DannyBuildsModels@gmail.com. Give me heads up. Bring a model. I mean, even if it's not a truck model, hey, we're not going to have a problem with that, because at the end of the day, we're all doing the same thing. We're just building. We're having fun. Okay, next thing. I am working hard on getting the tractors done. I got a tractor. I think I might go with one tractor on this project. We're just scratching our head right at the moment. I smoothed out the back here. That yellow tape that I just showed you is going to be going around this. It'll be going all the way around. I'm just going to smooth it out a little bit more. We're going to have to do a little bit of sanding, but it's nothing we can't do. I'm trying to think here, what else do I have? Oh yeah, the toe dollies. Going to be weathered. Fifth go on. They're almost where they need to be. I also sat down and worked on the tractor, everything from the engine on here. And we've got it weathered up nice. Got a few minor things that I'm working on, but for the most part, it's where it needs to be. Trying to think about what else am I going to do here. Gonna do a few other things. I got to put some fuel caps on. I got to maybe touch up the straps right here. We'll be working on that. It's stuff that can't. It just takes time to sit down and do it, and we're working on it. I'm probably gonna go with one trailer, and I'm trying to cut down one of them. Not doing as well on that as I'd like, but it is what it is. We're not sure what we're going to go on the trailer in. I'd like to have at least one trailer. And if I have to, I'll just have the truck coming out like so, with the trailer like here. Now, with the trailer being what it is at the moment, and I'm trying to do some other things on this, this is going to be the back load of the trailer. You can get these also at Dollar Tree, and they're super, super cheap. Okay, with that being what it is, okay, and trailer has to be finished, guys, but it's coming. The back load is going to look like that, just like that. It's going to be inside the trailer. Now, I'm going to have to take out, whoop, there you go. I'm going to have to take out probably one side, one here, one side here, one side here to make that fit. I have to massage it in, but it'll look like a big load of these boxes. And we're going to do decals on each box. It's just a matter of just sitting down and getting this to move, and we're on our way. But I'm thinking about just doing one trailer for this company. Because number one, the idea is to be able to see what's inside the docks. So I don't know that I want a trailer up against the docks, like this being docked. But that's what I'm thinking about. The interior of the tractor looking really, really, really good. Weathered it out nice. CB radio right there. Interior's looking good. I am thinking about putting a driver in here. That is up in the air. And what I picked up at a hobby shop called Hobby Central is one of these kits. And it's got a driver that sets. So I might just try to massage him into this. We'll see how it goes. But that's what I'm thinking about right there. Nice accessory kit. Can't say enough good things about this. I'm glad somebody finally put these out. It's been quite a few years they've been out, I know that. But it's the idea that you can actually take this and you've got all this to work with. There's a lot of good stuff. So anyway, what we're thinking about putting him in that driver's seat. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying to think about what else was I going to talk about. I'm going to try to get out maybe about 2 or 3 videos this week. Got a really good thing happened last week with my health. I'm improving on everything. I'm doing well. Thank you for all the prayers, guys, and everything. I do appreciate it. You guys are an amazing community out there, and I appreciate you guys. Other than that, that's what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Just don't want to keep rambling on, but we are on our way here. I am really shooting for BlizzardCon, which is going to be February 26th, Saturday. Either that or I'm going to make Buckeye Classic, which is in the same place in Hilliard, Ohio. Nice venue. I highly recommend this show. You're gonna see some great vendors down there. They put on a nice show down there. Eddie Reckenbecker chapter, the good guys, good people, and then the Buckeye Classic as well, which is in NL. We appreciate those guys, all of them. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna get off here. I hope you all have a great day. Take care. God bless.